Crypto is over, guys. Man, we had a good run. A lot of ups and a lot of downs. Well, mostly downs if we're honest. Somebody called the funeral home because we need to start making arrangements. You see, the most powerful countries in the world have now decided to launch a coordinated attack on cryptocurrency that's going to bring Bitcoin to her knees. Well, it's what a lot of YouTubers have been telling you over the last few days. But today, I'm going to tell you why they are all wrong. You see, these countries trying to attack crypto are actually playing right into our hands. Find out how. Let's get it. Hello and welcome to BitBoyCrypto, your one-stop shop for all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I make videos on this channel almost every single day. If you like what you hear or see, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell to turn on notifications. If you would like to take the conversation even further, then please make sure to join one of my two Telegrams or both, the Bit Squad for regular crypto chat or Bit Squad traders to discuss trading strategies. All right, guys, today we have a massive video for you. There's been so much fear in the crypto community the last few days, and as always, I'm here to clear up the FUD. We're going to separate fact from fiction, and I'm going to explain to you why this shocking news could actually be the exact thing that Bitcoin needs to realize its full potential. So you got to stay tuned for the end of the video when I'm going to tell you that. So what is this crazy news I'm talking about? Earlier this week, we received notice that stablecoins may be pushed to the edge of extinction. The top 20 countries in the world have joined together in releasing a coordinated attack on stablecoins. If this happens, it could be a huge disaster for the space. A growing niche such as decentralized finance, also known as DeFi, could be totally wiped out. Exchange stablecoins like the Gemini and Coinbase dollar could become obsolete. And after many years of evading the law, Tether may finally be on the verge of destruction. And unlike many of the crazy rumors we hear in crypto about FUD and crypto bans, this is actually factually based. However, you have to remember that the same way YouTubers have clickbait in their thumbnails and titles, journalists write sensationalized articles. This has been going on for the entire history of media. Most of these articles I have read about the stablecoin ban seem to be heavy on the fear-mongering and light on the facts that put all of this into perspective. But I don't think that this is the type of subject that we should take lightly. I have seen panicked people in my community asking if their stablecoins are going to be worthless. I've tried to calm their fears about this, but I understand why they are concerned. You see, stablecoins are extremely important to the entire crypto ecosystem. These numbers I'm about to give you actually blew me away. The 5 largest stablecoins in cryptocurrency account for over 2/3 of all trading volume. That is astonishing, especially when you consider that they only take up about 4% of the overall market cap. In terms of adoption, the stablecoin Tether, or USDT, is the 3rd most adopted crypto, period. Only trailing Bitcoin and Ethereum. This means that there are more live and active USDT addresses than any other coin outside of the top 2. Wow. So if stablecoins did get banned, that would be a giant hit to crypto and could possibly, according to some people, kill crypto trading completely. So is this actually a threat? Well, yes and no. Yes, these are serious threats. But on the other hand, trying to impose mandatory regulation on permissionless coins would be an arduous task at best. In fact, even if every one of the stablecoin recommendations were followed, it would take years and years to get set into motion. So who exactly are making these crazy stablecoin recommendations? This is the Financial Stability Board, also known as the FSB. They released a document that contains 10 strong recommendations for stablecoins. Keep in mind, the document with regulations is only consultative in nature. But it's kind of like when your wife asks you to take out the trash. Like, it's a suggestion, but you know what will happen if you don't do it. I'm just kidding. I know most of you crypto nerds don't know what it's like to be married. Maybe once Bitcoin hits 100K, boys. But the point here is that while these are recommendations without any actual legal authority or power, there's a strong likelihood that they could be followed. The Financial Stability Board's goal is basically to just keep the current traditional financial system from getting disrupted. You know, exactly the very thing the cryptocurrency is trying to do. Now, back in February, the FSB was asked to make stablecoin recommendations. Timing is a little bit weird, isn't it? They were asked to review stablecoins literally weeks before our entire world financial system collapsed. Seems almost a little too coincidental, like they knew stablecoins could have a role to play in the future. The international finance community is calling stablecoins GSCs, which stands for Global Stablecoins, and they see them as a true threat. It makes me feel good about being in crypto, knowing how seriously they're taking this. Countries around the world are afraid that GSCs could destroy financial institutions completely. And as I pointed out in a video last week, many countries around the world are going to see their own currencies collapse, while the US dollar is probably going to surge and stay strong. If you want to check that video out to get some perspective before you finish this one, you can do that by clicking the link above. But the point is that many are afraid that people could use GSCs as a hybrid retail repo market for US dollars, and we sure nailed that one. But you have to keep in mind that FSB is made up of countries and organizations around the world, including members from all G20 countries, which are the top 20 economic countries in the world, the IMF, BIS, ECB, World Bank, and the European Commission. So let's run down the basic recommendations that were made. Okay, so for starters, member countries are to prohibit the use of stablecoins that are not regulated. Any stablecoin that is not regulated must become regulated. A special license will be created, and if the stablecoins do not get the special license, they will be seen as criminal. Permissionless decentralized coins like DAI will be gone. Since if it's decentralized, how in the world could it possibly obtain a license? There's nobody that owns it or controls it. The FSB is requiring all countries of the world to band together to introduce this regulation at the same time to prevent regulation arbitrage. For a company behind a stablecoin to meet these qualifications, they're likely going to have to spend millions of dollars, and this would knock out many smaller companies and projects that simply do not have the funds to throw around in order to meet the compliance standards. And even if they do have the money, it will still take years for even the biggest ones like Tether and the Coinbase dollar to be able to meet these crazy regulations. So here's the question, guys. Is this really and truly a threat? Once again, I would like to reiterate, this is years away. So no, this is not any type of threat to Bitcoin or the next bull run. Now, this is what I think is interesting though. These financial players are trying to remove stablecoins in order to keep traditional financial infrastructures afloat. But this could be just the thing that is going to do them in. You see, there's a meme phrase in crypto that says 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. Like, yeah, sure, we all know that, but we also all measure our Bitcoin value in dollars. That's why when you look up the price on any index or research site, you will see the amount of dollars. Stablecoins have allowed us to give a crypto valuation on our trades based on the dollar. When Bitcoin goes up or down, often people take risky moves by jumping in or out of stablecoins to preserve that value. But if that option were removed, if they could no longer do that, it would be harder for people to get in and out of Bitcoin, meaning most people would just hodl. This could actually stabilize the markets and make Bitcoin stronger than ever. A strong Bitcoin is a nightmare scenario for central banks. So in effect, by banning stablecoins, they're actually bringing their own demise much faster. A transition period with stablecoins would help banks stay in business longer, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not going to fight them if they want to choose the swift and painless method. But here's the important thing, guys. This has no financial bearing on the next bull run. So at worst, this is something that you should keep in the back of your mind that could guide certain financial investments you're going to make for the long term. But I would only worry about it about as much as I worry about getting killed by an asteroid from outer space. Yeah, it can happen, but I don't think about it. But now it's your turn. Do you believe this is an actual real threat to cryptocurrency? Or do you believe like me and think that either way, this is going to end up being good news for investors? Drop me a comment down below and please let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the fastest growing community in crypto, the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.